Hi everyone, my name is Parker McDowell, and I'm going to show you guys how to make a good Jack and Coke. So why did I choose Jack and Coke? It was just one of the first cocktails I ever heard. So for that, it was a no-brainer. Actually for my unique twist, I chose to make a cinnamon fire version using the cinnamon Jack. I don't know, it sounded good, and it's like it'll warm you up for the winter time, and it's sweet like Valentine's Day. The origins of the Jack Coke come from the South. It's traditionally a Southern drink. They use two Southern ingredients, Jack Daniel's being brewed in Tennessee, and Coca-Cola also being made in the South, and their headquarters is still here. But as far as how long it's been around, no one really knows. Just sometime between the mid-20th century, when the two brands were eventually recognized and put together. And it's somewhat now moved from the South to be a worldwide known drink. Wherever you can get Jack and Coke, you can make this drink. The ingredients for this drink are, about as simple as they get. You have 2 ounces of Jack Daniel's No. 7, which is just the normal Jack Daniels you see in the normal bottle y'all see. And 4 ounces of Coca-Cola. It's a 2-to-1 ratio in the normal drink. I'll keep with that. So in my drink, I'll use 2 ounces of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire, which is just the cinnamon version of it, and 4 ounces of vanilla Coke. Now these two flavors I feel will kind of bounce off each other, the vanilla and cinnamon, and make kind of like an ice creamy warm drink. I like that. Mixology techniques in a bar. Because it's so simple, there isn't that many techniques, It's pretty straightforward. Served over ice in a highball glass. You want to keep with the 2-to-1 ratio, like I said. Most people you can adjust it. If you want to be sweeter or stronger, whatever you want. But most stick with the 2-to-1. And then just to stir with the bar spoon. And you don't even need to use a specific ice. Just any sort of ice, whatever is your preference. Traditionally, a Jack and Coke is served in a highball glass with ice cubes. There's not much garnishing going on. Just a normal cut lime will do. In my drink, I'm gonna put a cinnamon stick in. I feel like it aligns better with my flavor profile, and it'll look cool, look good. But it's an easygoing drink, so you don't want anything flashy for the garnish. The best food it's paired with is, none other than barbecue. It's a staple of the South, and so is the drink. So, whether you like ribs, pulled pork, steak, doesn't matter. You can pick any of those three, and Jack and Coke will go great with it. Here's another overview of my ingredients. You can see, I'll go into them. Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire, great stuff. Coca-Cola vanilla, better than the OG. Then a highball glass with some cubes. And for my garnish, I'll have my cinnamon stick, but you can't see it. But here's the handy dandy bartender. My shot glass is like 1.5 ounces. It said 2 ounces, so I'm going to do 1.5 of these. Finishing up. Now with the Coke, always keep that Coke in the freezer, even though you're putting it into ice. You always want to serve a cold Coke. I'm not sure what the best practice is on foam here, but I left a pretty small head on it, and it ended up looking pretty good. As far as cost goes, it's really cheap and really profitable. Jack Daniel's No. 7 goes for around $2 an ounce. That's what I could find. Coca-Cola, a 2-liter is $3. So 4 ounces, which is what goes into a normal drink, costs you around 20 cents. That's a total of $2.50 to make the drink. A little bit less, a little more, depending on where you live. Price at a bar, They average around $6. I'm sure you can get $2 more or $2 less in some bars, but around $6. That means your net profit is going to be $3.50 or a 140% return on investment per drink. That's amazing. And now that we know that, let's get right into the review. First impressions of this drink. You can smell the cinnamon, smell the fizziness of the Coca-Cola. Just a good smelling drink. It's got a great dark brown from the Coca-Cola and Jack. Just a really nice looking drink. The first thing that bites you is that cinnamon. Got that spicy. But then it kind of tames down with the sweet vanilla and off with a nice little fizz in your mouth. Tastes delicious. You got the sweetness of the cinnamon. The Coca-Cola comes in perfectly. You got that bite from the cinnamon and the fizziness. I just can't get over it. Icy smooth.